T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Right now I'm going to be reviewing my first standalone Prime Master review. It's going to be Alpha Trion, Quintus Prime, and Alchemist Prime. I don't know why Alpha Trion doesn't get to be a Prime, but he's still a Prime. Anywho, they are in Decoy Amor Landmine, Bludgeon, and Submarauder. The packaging, and I was going to say the packaging is basic, but it's not. I love the way they show you what the symbol looks like. I like that all of them have their own personalized artwork that looks like that, which is cool. This one looks like that, and this one looks like that. The Titan Masters didn't have personalized packaging, so their packaging was a bit boring. They were all interchangeable basically. Amazingly, these little things come with instructions, but as you can see, they pretty much, with these little dudes, for $5 they spare no expense as far as paint. They at least have a lot of paint on the front of their bodies. On the backs, not so much, and sometimes, in the case of Submarauder, on their weapons they'll have paint. But they all come packaged like this with the handles down, the little Prime Master separate, and the weapon separate. Let's show you this right off top. They have a little peg hole right there, a little peg, so they can all hold their weapons. Unfortunately, these things aren't the most posable. I would have found them way more interesting if, instead of putting them inside of their Decoy Armor like this, standing straight up, if you had to fold this dude up into the Prime Power Master thing that they become basically an engine type unit that gives bigger robots power. If they folded up and they made the bodies differently, they could have had articulation if they wanted to, but I guess they wanted to keep the price point down to $5. Since I'm going on and on about it, here's an example of what I'm talking about. This is a knockoff Diaclone, but it's the same exact size as the official. It's basically the same thing. You will open this up. There's typically a little dude inside of there. Apparently I'm gonna have to look because I don't know where the little dude is. But he sits in there, but his whole body is fully freaking articulated. I guess if Hasbro imported these to America or the United States, these things would probably be $10 by themselves, even though they are a fraction of the size of this Legends class dude, but they have more articulation than this Legends class dude. Another example of what I'm talking about, and you may have seen this in my Repugnance review, the Titan Masters actually have to become an essential component of the figure, the bigger armor. Without the Titan Master in there, it's just a big hollow shell. But once you integrate him, boom, he's a part of the robot. And it has articulation pretty much all over besides just the arms. But anywho, you'll be tasked to take their weapon and put it on. Maybe that's what the instructions are for. Typically put it on their back when they're not holding it. This is Quintus Prime up close. At some point after the first few Titan Masters, Hasbro stopped painting these guys' face. Or they just decide, they pick and choose which ones should have paint on the face. And without that paint, you can't really pick out the detail in this little tiny face. So, they all have the same articulation, so I'm not going to show the articulation on all of them. They have a little tiny ball joint that can barely go out, but the arms can typically go all the way up. Pull them all the way out, and they pop off. The heads can rotate, and they are on a ball joint. They are actually capable of combining with Titan Masters, and they can sit back like that or fold their legs up like that for transformation. You could put them on the Titan Master body, but then they'll have weird faces like this. And here is the symbol of Quintus Prime. his Prime armor, Bludgeon, who was, or Decoy Armor, was a different character. As you can see, he has the orange, well, purple paint, gold, gray, white. So that's really cool. They have a lot of variation. And all of these things have different molding on them, which is cool. Even though they're pretty much the same body design, but they're molded different. Here is the detail on the inside. And they have detail in there. It's all cool for $5. Some of them don't stay shut as good as they should, which is annoying, but they all have a secondary function. You pull this out, take the Titan Master off, Prime Master, shut this up, bring down the handle, bring the barrel forward, and then you plug the Prime Master in like this. He has the hole in his feet, 2 pegs. There's a little groove for his head to go in. And now he is a gun blade weapon. On the packaging, he had like a sword because Bludgeon was a sword wielding character, but that doesn't look like a sword. I guess you could bludgeon somebody to death with that, but it's mostly a gun design, or it actually looks like some other type of device I won't mention on my semi-PG channel. But there you are with him. And one issue with these things is they should have pinned this handle in place. Why they didn't, just being cheap. When you go to put the weapons in the hands, they tend to pop off with a little grooving spot. So that's annoying. Every single one of them will do that, depending on how tight the 5mm peg is on the robot you're combining it with. Well, let's get to Submarauder, aka Alchemist Prime. As you can see, most of his paint is right here on the front of the body. All the gray, the blue, this blue right there, the purple. He even has a Decepticon logo right there. So let's see. Yeah, this guy has a Decepticon logo. So even though they're primes, they can also be Decepticons. But his Prime Master looks like that on the inside. And let's go ahead and show you his symbol. I like his symbol. Looks like that, which is cool. Transforming him, same thing. Bring that forward. Yada yada. I could put him on there, but this is what it looks like. He's some type of trident gun. I don't know if you want to actually make it shoot blast in your cannon, or do you just want to make it like a stabby weapon, so he actually has to make contact with another robot to hurt him. Your decision. And here is Landmine. And Landmine is an old character. I believe his pretender was just Landmine. It wasn't like a different character on the inside. And let's let you see, because they both have this same gun body. So yeah, the backs look the same. It's just the front and arms are completely different, which is really cool that they put the extra effort there. Here is what Alpha Trion looks like. He looks just like Alpha Trion. As in, no, he does not look like Alpha Trion at all. And here's what Alpha Trion's symbol looks like on the back. I like this too. That's really cool. Of course, his gun mode looks like this. So the barrels are completely different. And you can plug him onto there. And what these are something I was begging for, or saying that they should do weapons packs. You're supposed to use these as weapons for the bigger characters, to make sure I show off all their functions. With a deluxe class figure, all of them come with the Prime armors. You can take this little gun thing out, put that in the hand if you want. Take a Prime Master and put them into there, and now he is, I guess, charged up with the power of Alchemist. That is Alchemist, right? Yeah, Alchemist Prime, plus he can have the weapon. So that's one cool feature. Now Legends class figures can also hold the weapons, but they have another feature where all the Prime Masters can actually ride inside of them, which is cool if you have their head in the correct position. So that's cool. And you can also still, in this character's case, take the gun and mount that on the top. So he has a Prime Master riding inside, and he has a new weapon, so that's cool. On top of this, all of Voyager class figures come with a combiner Prime armor, so you can put another Prime Master in the feet, and they all have a like Matrix type chamber, or where they're supposed to put their Enigma of combination, but you can open those up and you can put a Prime Master in there like this. Now Starscream is powered up with the power of Quintus Prime. And all the leader class, and I'm not going to go through all that, all the leader class figures have a actual Matrix inside of their bodies. You can take out their Matrix chamber, put the Prime Master in, and now the Prime Master becomes the Matrix. Crap, I didn't show everything. Like I said, they could be Headmasters for the Titan Masters, so you can have them take over a Titan Master body if you want. I know it looks weird, but they could take over the body of a bigger robot if they don't think that their decoy armor is big enough. And as a bonus, these weapons, if I'm not mistaken, can fit inside of, yeah, they can fit inside of these Diaclone hands. So I don't know if the Cartomy did that on purpose, but there you are with that. They can also fit inside of some of the Iron Factory figures' hands, like the Pink Assassins. The pegs are also the same size as the stand ports on all the Transformers, so that's another little tidbit. Anywho, these things are cool for what they are. I wish they could do more. I wish the little dudes inside were a little bit more posable, and I wish their decoy armor was definitely more posable. But that probably would have pushed the price point up to $10, and that wouldn't make them as collectible as they are. If you go in knowing what to expect, you shouldn't be too upset, because you already know, and I helped you out. Anywho, I know I am months late with this type of video, but I wanted to definitely do some type of overview on this. Like, I'm not even going to call this a chill review, because they're too simple to do a real review on. But I hope this was helpful for people to know what the heck Prime Masters are. Anywho, you know it's not going to change though. Me saying thank you for watching, and this.
Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit.